Anyway, we're going to get right into it. I know a lot of people want us to talk about this, and we have been hesitant, for a year now. It's been tough, I'll tell you. We have a voice, and it can be a very big voice, much bigger than some of the other voices out there, simply because of what we do. But we want to briefly talk about some stuff that we're not going to talk names. We're not going to talk bad. We're just going to simply say that some of the things that happened in Boca Grande Pass last weekend during the PTTS tournament are simply not going to be tolerated. It's that simple. We, as a locality, need to be better than that. We need to come together, figure out a solution, and not try to self-appoint ourselves as some sort of police, because we're not the police.
Nope,
we're simple citizens with the common goal of fishing legally without harassment. And based on some of the vile and vulgar things that happened last weekend in Boca Grande Pass, we as Real Saltwater Outdoors do not condone, endorse, or approve of behavior from alleged adults like that in our community. So with that said, we as a group, and trust me, this week since we finally said we are going to try to help resolve this issue, we're no smarter or better than anyone else. Don't misconceive what I'm saying. I am not the fish police. Jesse's not the fish police. Nobody in this room is. We simply have a forum to discuss it, and we're going to do everything within our power with our medium, which is called Real Saltwater Outdoors Radio Network, to help find a resolution to civilly resolve this issue. And the issue is, how do you fish Boca Grande Pass? What type of bait? What do you do? And how do you do it? I'm not the police. Nobody in here is. And I would like to ask everyone out there to let the law be enforced, whatever the law is at the time. There's some meetings coming up in June that will determine if a certain style of fishing remains legal, which we're talking particularly jig fishing, which there's a lot of folks that disapprove of it based on whatever opinion they have. And opinions are like anything else. Everybody's got one.
Exactly. And everybody's entitled to their own opinion.
What I refer to is the FWC, and you can find them at myfwc.com. And look up tarpon fishing in the regulations for Boca Grande Pass. I would invite you to do that. And when you do that, you will find out that what is legal and what is not. And as per the current law, what the folks in the PTTS do is legal. I am not a tournament fan. Nobody in this room is. But it's simply a part of fishing. It's part of the angling industry, which, by the way, I'm a huge fan of, and selling product and endorsing fishing and getting kids to fish. And tournaments are part of that equation. I have no right to say you can't have a tournament anywhere. And like I said earlier to Jesse, I don't want to go to Key West and some weenie with a green Patagonia shirt and matching green gloves on a little fly fishing boat tells me I can't fish there. It's simple.
Why?
Exactly. We have, and Jesse and I both fought for this country for the right to not only speak, but to do things legally. And I want everybody in this community, in this country, to have that same right. And by no means should any particular group do something uncivil with the intention to do unsafe action, as happened last week.
Right.
And we're going to wrap this up, this segment. We're not going to keep talking about this every week, all week, everything that people talk about. We're going to let it go. But I will tell you that come Sunday, there's going to be a Memorial Day service Sunday morning in Boca Grande Pass. Real Saltwater Outdoors is going to be on board, simply as a moderator and a voice to prevent any further instances from happening like happened last year, which the Memorial Day service, which had a color guard, military people came to our community. They volunteered their time. Jesse and I were both in that position at certain times. Who in the heck has the audacity to interrupt something like that from people that are fighting for our rights to speak freely and do the things that we do legally in this country? Do not cross that line. Promise you, do not cross that line and do something like that again. Voice your opinions. That's what the First Amendment's about. But by no means are you to defy or interrupt the military honors for this country, because that has nothing to do with fishing.
Zero.
That's a ceremonial thing that is in honor of those that have fallen, defending our right for free speech. I'm not going to say anything more about this weekend, But Jesse, you want to weigh in on this?
You know what? To me, as a 20-year veteran, you know, we went through a lot. Chris, you and I, all these other folks that have out there been in the military, if any military service. That is one thing that are seeped, you know, is in our core is you know, honor, you know, respect and stuff like that. And that's kind of the way that we run our businesses. We respect everybody else as much as we possibly can. You know, you give respect, you get respect. Sometimes it's not given back, but definitely with the military thing holds true for both of us. You know, I know there's a lot of folks out there the same thing. You put an American flag up in front of your house, you know, we're going to put some down there on the beach. We're going to have them on our boats, and that's what the respect part about it is. And the same way, Chris, I feel is absolutely as strong about, you know, that having, you know, all kinds of you know, I can't even talk. It gets me so fired up, man. It's just
it's Memorial Day. It's about people that gave the ultimate sacrifice for our rights. They gave the ultimate sacrifice for you to act and behave however it is that you act and behave. But please, when you're exercising your right, don't forget about how you got that right.
Exactly.
Don't forget about the people and the families that made the ultimate sacrifice. Woo! Go Troops! Woo!